you set up your UCAS profile and have all your documents ready. Now, this is where you need to know some technical terminology, which I'll run through in this section. So we're going to first talk about conditional and unconditional offers. I know I've already touched on this at the start of the presentation, but just to remind you, an unconditional offer basically means you've met all the criteria to enroll into a UK university. Whereas a conditional offer means there are still certain points or criteria you need to meet in order to get a guaranteed spot at the university. This could be things like your IELTS score or other certificates. Once you've submitted your application via UCAS, you'll need to have this thing called a firm choice or an insurance choice. So basically, a firm choice is usually a university that you're aspiring to go into. Your insurance choice should be your second choice or a backup choice. It's usually the one that you feel that you're very likely to get into and are still happy to go into. A pro tip that I would give you is never put your aspiring university, say UCL, Cambridge, LSE, as your second choice. Because if you don't get into your firm choice, you don't automatically get enrolled into your second choice. So your second choice should be like a safety net, one that you feel you're very, very likely to get into. Once you've decided your firm and insurance choice universities, and say you've got the results back for all of the 5 universities you've applied to, there could be a possibility that you don't like any of the options that were provided to you, or you've got rejected from all of those. You don't have to fret. There is a thing called UCAS Extra. So UCAS Extra basically allows you to submit one extra application via the UCAS portal, for which you'll have to pay an extra fee, but it's just one extra. There's no other chances after that. The next thing, which I did say I'll touch on a bit later in the presentation, is clearing. Clearing is actually sometimes the busiest period at universities. This is where the universities basically track which courses still have spots open and release this information on their websites. Each university has clearing hotlines which are based on the qualifications, and it comes on a first come, first served basis. Students get their answers very quickly about the places at a university during this period. So clearing can be a spot for you to get into a university very quickly as well. This usually happens between July and August time when the A-level results are released. Again, like I mentioned earlier in the presentation, a common misconception is that the UCAS portal is only used for undergraduate applications, which is not true. It can also be used for postgraduate studies. So again, just to review, we talked a little bit about firm and insurance choices, UCAS Extra and UCAS Clearing, and also the fact that the UCAS portal can also be used for applications to your postgraduate studies. Now, moving on to the next